Herbert off of play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Open man is Quintez Cephus. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice 1st down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Steps away. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions have taken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Chargers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. They'll set up to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibbs, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough.
It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The Chargers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Herbert now. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
2nd and 15. It's complete to Williams. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. So after 3 drives that ended touchdown, 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 they get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. We'll call that a very strong gain of 24.
Come on. Hey. 18, 5 years.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Now for the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize, put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Go, Reed, go.
And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now back to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Here we go. Pass 11.
They're going to try and throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They search for 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Touchdown!
Jamison Williams.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
From the 35 on second down, Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They snap it to Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there. You know he's going to take another shot before this one.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
2nd and 2. Out to his left. And this one too low.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They get right to the receiver and help prevent that completion.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. On is the Chargers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Lions are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Lions start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's Eckler again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. Running on first down, Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 29. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Yeah, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just call the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards.
First down. 60.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63, Chargers 21. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Chargers first down.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 48-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Johnston. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the Lions, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through.
Whenever I touch down.